Yeah, hello guys. So I want you guys to watch carefully. This is a Corel 17 that I opened. So you can install Corel 13, 17, 20, 21, 18, 19. So they're all doing the same thing. They're all the same software. Just some changes and beautify of the color that changes from them. So nevertheless, so let's work on a logo. Actually, this logo we are working on, it's supposed to be a full logo, but we will work on the typography of the logo first. So then the second tutorial will teach you how to work on the iconic logo. So yeah, coming. This is the WhatsApp. So this is the brand name that was sent for the logo. So looking at it, you should have known that is an auto brand. So the iconic has to be auto. So I have copied it from the WhatsApp. Then I come to the corridor. Then let me put it 5 by 5 or 3 by 3, depending anyhow, just to give a square shape. So you have to resize your page. Then I draw a box. If you double click on a box, so it will automatically come as size of the page you have resized. So you can change the color here. You can put it in on any color. You can use any color. So let me paste the text I copied to the clipboard, which is Smart Tokyo Auto Solution. All right, let me break it down. Auto Solution. Okay, let's work on the font first. The font is loading, so let me look for my preferred font for the brand. Okay, I think this is not bad. Swiss 721 BK round BT. Okay, let me break it, which is Ctrl K to break the paragraph. Now, okay, thinking of a color to use, I said you should always start with grayscale color, which is black and white. Okay. So we'll be applying a color later, but let's first start with black and white, as I said earlier. And let's mind the size of the text, that it's the same size with the alignment. Not the same size actually, at least it should not pass each other. So this is if you look at this, I'm on smart, so this is 1.29. so you have to lock this place that you are saying lock ratio. So it's locked already, so you have to lock it so that it will not congest if you are resizing the text or object, so it will not compress. So let me put it to 2 is too big on the screen for me, so let me use 1.5. okay, this is not bad. Okay, so this as well, let me use 1.5 because the width should not pass 1.5. so that's the sweetness of the logo. And this as well, let me use 1.5. yeah, then I think they are all aligned now. I group it, which is Ctrl G for the group. So I'll be releasing all the shortcut later. So Ctrl G for the group. So I've grouped all, then I press P to centralize it on the page. So let me put outline on the page, so you can see our working area. So this is it. I think this typography is not actually bad for the logo. But yet, you know, we could not just say this is a logo, because it's just as simple as we just type a text. Though some people prefer it this way, but to be more professionally, so at least let's tune something there. So we will duplicate this typography in case we want to refer back to it, because we might not like what we've been doing before. So I ungroup it. So let's work on the text. Okay, let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Yeah, this smart talk you know, let's see what we could do on the text. Okay, I come on rectangle, I click it, I bring it here, I draw it, I draw the rectangle as you see. Okay, so I click on the smart. Let me break it into one letter, so which is Ctrl K. You see it has break into one letter. You can see I can select it one by one. Okay, now let's work on the T. So we are working on the T tail. So after I draw this rectangle, so you curve it, you click on this shape, close. No, you let me give you the shortcut. Just click Ctrl Q, it will curve. So it will curve. Ctrl Q. Or if you don't know, if you can't use the shortcut, after you are on the object, so just click here, convert to curve. It has converted to curve. So that means you can be able to manipulate the rectangle to any shape, because if it not curve it, you will not be able to manipulate the shape. So now I want to manipulate the rectangle shape. Let me put it on rest outline so you could be able to see what I'm doing very well. So I want to manipulate the shape, which is I use curve. So watch very carefully the point, the mouse point. So if I'm on the object, you will notice that it will change. You see, so it show curve. So that means I've clicked the curve format. So now I will just drag it down. Can you see? Holding your left click mouse. So can you see that? So I want to use it to cut out the tail of that T. So that's that, guys. Then let me click outside. I click on the shape, then you now press shift and click on the T as well. And don't forget, we have already break the text apart. So we have the smart text, each letter by 111. So I'll click on the two objects, which is T and the shapes. So look for trim. You can see this is trim. So click it. So this is not what we actually want. So you just trim off the tail. As you can see, no, we don't want that. So what we want is to cut out the shape, intersect. So we are using intersect. So if you look at the option I have, intersect, even the icon already has shown what it will do for you. So you can see the outline icon, it cut out from the rectangle, from the square icon. So that is what we are going to do now. So you click it, it has already cut it out, as I can move the tail. But now why I'm doing this is that I want to give the tail of that T another shape. Then let me give it another color. I want to give the tail another color. Let me use a light shade like this. Yes, light shade. Then but yet I still want a space. If I move this, I want a space here. I want a white after this shade, this gray color. I want a white to follow before the black T. So what I'm going to do is that I will enlarge this shape a bit so that I can use it to cut. So then I'll click on the T. Then this now we are going to use trim for it. So I can now delete this, or I move it aside because I might use it later. So if you look at it now, look at the beauty of the typography. You can see that the smart, the T is break into 2 color. So now let's see what we could work on again. So definitely, you know, we are the one branding this typography for a company named Smart TYPO Auto Solution. So definitely, when we do this thing for T, anywhere we see T, it has to be the same format of that T, because we are the one that built the font for it to look like this. So it will be different from the font we used earlier, and it will stand as a brand and as a logo for the company. So let me break apart the TYPO as well, because the Smart and the TYPO is the main brand name. So we can leave the Auto Solution as a normal font like that. So let me break the TYPO. Control K, don't forget, break apart, Control K. So if we look at the T and this T, they are 2 different sizes, because the TYPO letter is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and while the Smart letter is 1 2 3 4 5. So, and you know, we make it align so that it will not pass each other. We make it centralized, so definitely it will be different in size per letter. So what we are going to do is that normally we should have said, okay, let's try and do this again, but it will not be perfect. It's not professional enough. So what we are going to do is that we will copy this T that we've already done. We will duplicate it, which is just press Ctrl D, duplicate. So you can see it has been duplicated. So you drag it here, then you come here. Let me move this object aside so it does not disturb us. So now if you look at the size of the T I move here, is 0.287 by 0.304. Now let's come on the T we want to replace it with. It is 0.238 by 0.25. You can see that the size is different. So what we are going to do is that we will come to the T we are on, the one we want to replace it with. So we just copy the first object size, just copy, Ctrl C, and always take note that this icon is lock. Okay, let me open it for you. You can see that it's open. If you open it, so you have to resize it differently, but if you lock it, then it will automatically size. If you just put on one, maybe height or the length, so it will automatically correct itself. So I've locked it back. So I want to copy the size we are replacing it with, which is Ctrl V. You can see that the size changes 0.238. Let me just press enter. You can see the T reduces. Okay, now let me put the one we want to delete. Let me use another color, red. Okay, let me now put this on it. Just click order, come here, right click your mouse, and come here, order, and come to behind. So it will go to the back of this letter. Now you now press, you know, we are on this T we want to make use of. Then you hold shift, then you now press the T we want to delete, and you now press C and E, ordinary C and E with no control, ordinary C and E. You can see that the the one we want to make use of, it has already been on under the T we want to delete. Now click outside, click on the red T, then delete. So let's look at the view again. You can see Smart TalkQ Auto Solution. Now guys, let's see what again we could work on that will beautify it. Let's see, we only have one S there, then we only have one M, then one A, then one R, one R. Okay. Let's, I think we prefer we do something on the X. Yes, I think I would prefer I did something on the S because it's the first letter that start the brand name. So let me work on that. So I zoom the S. So let me bring the object I already made, maybe it can be useful. So let me zoom the S, or the area I want to work on. So I want to cut out the tail as well as we did on the T. Let me see if this will work. No, this will not work. This will not work. Oh, okay, can still work. Let me just drag it a little bit so it will not affect the main body. Yes, let me zoom it again. Yes. I think it's okay like this. So let's cut out, let's intersect this as well. Don't forget, hold shift before you press the next object, which is X. Now you know it has been aligned. Now the point of box that it has been aligned 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so it has been aligned. Now let's intersect the S. So it has already been intersected, but let me change the color to C. Let me use light gray. Now don't forget, I want to make white as well as we did on the T. So let's do it this way. If I move it front a bit, so you could be able to intersect again. So no, this one now we are trimming, not intersect. Yes, we are trimming. So as you can see, so it has already cut that off, so you can see. So now let's look at the view again. I think this team is making sense. Smart TalkQ Auto Solution. Now I'm looking at the A. Yeah, the white there, this white. So I'm looking at it to be in a form of other color, or either way it should be block form. So what we are going to do is that on the A, we are on the A, so you press Ctrl Q, which we are converting it to curve. So after pressing that, you click on break apart, which is Ctrl K. So break apart. So you can see it has been a block form now. So let's look at it again. Let's zoom and look at it again. So I think you can still pronounce it Smart TalkQ Auto Solution. Okay, now, but don't forget, we can as well change the white on it because it has been break apart. So the inner of that A can move differently, as you can see, but just that is black. But we can use another color. Let me use gray. So I'm page it up. So let me use gray. Yes, as we use, let me use gray. Yeah, gray is okay. But now yeah, let's zoom it again. Smart Tokyo solution, smart Tokyo auto solution. Okay, I think it's good. It's good. Okay, now we are done with the I'm done with the typography of that logo. So now it remains an icon to symbolize what it is actually for from a far place, and they might as well want to use an icon to represent. So for you to have a clear icon idea of what you want, you have to pick up a paper, a plain sheet of paper, or you just look for a jotter for your job. So just for you to sketch out the icon. And definitely if you are using an icon, so you know it has to be an icon of a car. So you have to look for a plain sheet and draw and sketch it before you snap it and put it on your screen and trace it out to look more perfect. So, and actually though I've already made an icon for this, but I will be uploading a tutorial for that after this. So let me bring in the icon I have made already for this. So it looks like magic, right? So that's the icon I've already made for it, so I just bring it in. So before you could be able to achieve this, you have to pick up a pen and not a pen, a pencil, because you could make a mistake. It's just a simple sketch for you to have an idea of what you want to draw on the system. So just a pen, or you even look for a rough paper. So if you have a logo design project like that, so just make a sketch of it, then you could be able to know what you want to do on the laptop now. So don't be surprised about that. So I'll still come on the icon. So I will upload a tutorial for that. So let's continue, guys. So now I want to finalize the logo. So yeah, so what you are zooming out, this just stands as a globe, full light of a car. So I'm using blue for the body of the car. Let me try shade of blue. So you just come to the color, so just double click it, so it will bring you to the template of the color. So you can just drag your color and be looking here for the shade you want. The shade you want is the one at the bottom. The shade you are on before is the one at the top. So as you are dragging it, be watching the shade at the bottom. So that's the shade you want. After you leave the shade you want, then you can click OK. So you see that the color has changed. So let's zoom it again. So the best thing is that we should use the color of the body of the car clipart for the text, for the typography, which is the Smart Tokyo auto solution. So I'm just going to drag it with right click here and come on the X and use copy fill here. As you can see, so you can click on the hem. No, they are already grouped, so let me ungroup all. So click outside, come on the hem, come on the S again, drag it, so copy fill here. So the fill is already on the clipboard. So what you do is that you don't need to be dragging it again, fill here. So just click on the letter you want to fill or object, click and press Ctrl R. Ctrl R means it will repeat on what you just did last. You see, Ctrl R again on this, Ctrl R again on this, Ctrl R again on this, on this, on this, on this, on this, on this. Now let's work on the tail of the T and the block form of the A and the tail of the S. Now I think the gray is not actually great, so let's use red, a brighter color. But before that, I want to change this to red, fire red, like tomato red, which is this red. I want this. Yes, I want this red. Yeah, don't mind what I'm doing right now, so we'll come to that later when you are professionally enough, so you understand what CMYK RGB means. So just ignore that part. So red is red. So yeah, let me merge them together. I want to weld these two things, they are differently, so I want to weld it together so it could be able to move at once, as you can see. So now I want to apply this red to the tail of what we did, tail of S, block form of A, then tail of T. Let's see how it look, but I know it should look great. Yes, let's do it on the block form of A and the T. I'm pressing Ctrl R, which is a repeat of what I did last, then T as well. Yes, I think it's great, it's looking great. Let's view it. Yes, it's not bad, it's not bad, but yet it's still not perfect. So let's fill the body of the car with the auto solution as well. Then the down line should be the red, I think. So yeah, I think it's fine. Yeah, yes, I think it's okay this way. So let me group all of them and zoom it to the page and enlarge it on the page to be able to see clearly again. So let me zoom it and let me view it on the screen. So yeah, it's okay, but I'm still not okay with the blue color I use. So let me reduce it and duplicate it to compare the colors. So let me change the blue I make use of to another color. Let me look for other color here. It's a color. Let me put this one aside, so I don't need it. So let me look for another color. You come here, so click on the arrow, so show all the colors. So let's look for another color here. For the brand, so let's use ruby red and see how it goes. I think it's not bad, but I want it darker. So you go to the color, double click on it, then you can drag it to the dark area. Yes. So, and don't forget I said you should actually be looking at the bottom of this. The upper one is the color we apply for, so the one at the bottom is the color we want. So you click OK. So let's apply all the color on the blue text. Drag and fill, copy, fill here. Apply on the body of the car. Yes, I think this is actually great. I think it's beautiful than the blue one. Or what do you guys think of? I think it's beautiful. So I think it's beautiful than the blue one, though it all depends on the color preferences of a brand. So some company will give you a brand color, they will have a preferences of a color, and some will not have a preference. You will be the one as a graphic artist to choose for them, because they believe you could choose what best for them. So I think this dark ruby red is actually great. This chocolate color with red and a yellow and a good for the full light. So let's zoom it. So Actually, let's put it on different page. Let me group this and group this as well. Let me bring this one outside, so we send, because I'm going to send the two to the client, so for the client to choose, because actually the client did not give me the color preferences. So this one is dissolving. Let me move it aside, so put it here as well. So sorry. If you look at this first page compared to this second page, so it was because I did not resize this second page. You can see 8 by 5 by 11. Let's go to the first page, 3 by 3. So I come here and resize the page 3 by 3. So you see, so I don't think we actually need this again, but let's just put it on the third page, just in case there might be correction on the from the client, as you will not be typing it again. So it might just be that the client say, yeah, you change the font, I don't want the font, or the font is too big or something, or I want it join, or I want just ordinary 2 lines. So it depends on the client, but it's rare. So far you are good with what you are doing, and you are okay with what you are designing, and your eyes is telling you, yes, this design is okay for the logo, so no problem. So actually we start this logo with one color before we get here. Okay, so I think I prefer this a lot. Yes, so let me move it to page 1. Yes, I've moved it to page 1. Yes, this is actually great than the blue one. Yes, okay. Now, okay, that's the logo. So I want to get approved from the clients. So after the approve, because the client actually pay for a logo design, and they pay for business card design and letterhead design. So but first, let me get approved for a logo before I embark on the business card design and move on to the letterhead design. So because you have to approve the logo from a client before you waste your energy on the business card. So this page 2, but I'm sending the 2 design to him. It's just a color differ. So I think let me duplicate this again. I want to see another color I can use again. Yeah, let me try black. Let me try black. Let's try black. No, black. Yeah, black is actually not bad too. Yes, black is cool. Yes, I think this black is even more better than the blue. Yes, this black and ruby red is darker is good. Yes, I don't like this blue. I think I will delete the blue. Yes, let me delete it. I've deleted, so don't want it. Yes, I think this two is okay to present. So yeah, this two is okay to present now. And don't forget, always save, because I've not saved since I've been working. Always save. So I come here, your file, no, not save as, just come save. So go to your file or document where you want to save it to, so save it there. Let me create a folder for this. Oh no, let me come to okay, let me save on the desktop. Save on the desktop as Smart Talk Q. Smart Talk Q output. So that's okay. So let me save. Now I've saved the file in case anything happen or your battery runs down. So if the job will not corrupt. So I've saved the file now, or you shut down your system, you could be able to come back there and reopen it and continue where you stop. So don't always forget to save your job when you are working. So I think this too is okay, this too is okay, this too. So let me now export it as a JPEG for the client to choose, because you will not send the raw file to the client yet unless he requested for it and he said he's okay with the logo, and you can move on, and that I want the PDF or something like that. So I want to export it. So just highlight all, Ctrl A. You can use your mouse like this and highlight all. So you export, you come to let's look for export. This is export. So you click on the icon, you go to where you want to export it, maybe desktop or something. So you export it here, export, click on the export. So it's still loading, so to bring it out like this for you. So don't use CMYK when you are exporting it outside to send for a client, because CMYK is mainly for print correction, and it's not always okay and good looking on the screen. So you change it to RGB. So you can see the resolution for it. Let's just use 500. That's okay. So you click on OK. Still save it as export. So let's check where we export the job to. You can minimize your, so I export it to my RG file. So this is it. This is the raw file. As you can see, a Corel Draw icon on it. So this is the JPEG file that you have to send to the client to choose, and double click it to check. So I think so it's there. So let me minimize it. Let me come back to the software we are using, this Corel Draw. So let's export the second page, or what we just export. Is this first page or second page? Okay. Let's export the second page. Let's put 2 here. Export RGB. So that's it. Still confused. I don't know which one I first export it, because the color want to look more like, okay, yes, it's okay. So let's come and check the two on the screen. Actually, there don't want to be a differences. I think the color for the ruby red is darker, it's too darker. So let me change it a bit. Let's work on the color. I think it's too darker. Let's bring it more lighter, so something like this. Yes. So we fill it here, then we apply it here, apply it here, apply it here, apply it here, apply it here. So apply it on the body too. So let me re-export it. Change to RGB, then export. Yes, there's different now. Yes, there is different now. Yes, I'll be sending it to a client. So that is for this now. So we continue our next tutorial on the icon, how I did the icon. So and please feel free to ask any question on the tutorial. If you think there's something you are not getting, please feel free to ask. And soon there will be a Telegram that there could be a lot of questions to help with. So, and please guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment and share for other people to have the idea of what you are also experiencing here. So bye bye guys. And guys, please click the subscribe and the notification button. Also like and share for other people to gain from the experience of the creative graphic design from design. Like, comment and share. Thank you.